What's going on, everybody? We are back. It's your friend Will. This is the Memory Lapse. We are coming to you early Sunday morning. Got a chance to watch some of the Star City games yesterday, looking at new decks, and we have this one, Bant Climb, from Zach Kiihne, who was, I think, featured at least once, maybe twice throughout the day, and I assume he made it into day 2. Yeah, so this is a Bant take on the Hadana's Climb deck. Less focus on Climb, only 2 copies. More focus on kind of ramping, getting value up and down the chain. They play Krasis, Deputy of Detention, and then a Biogenic Ooze and Vivien Reid package. If you saw the game where he played against the Sultai Midrange deck, having Biogenic Ooze was absolutely game-breaking. Turned the corner really hard and just won the game through a Vivien Reid ultimate, basically. Just like quite crazy. And then the sideboard looks like we have Strokes, Negates, Knight of Autumns, and a Frilled Mystic, all of which could potentially come in against the Fog decks. Shalai and Lyra, which seems like it'd be pretty good against the red decks, and Baffling End, which might also be good against things like the red decks or any small creature deck. So a bit of a not a precise toolboxy sideboard, but just looks like there's good cards there. So let's take this into traditional constructed and see how it plays. I'm always up for casting more Hydroid Krasis, so hopefully you all have been watching the coverage. It's been pretty wide open field, which is more or less what I guess I expected. Let's see. Yeah, I think we can keep this. So we'll lead with Glacial Fortress. Play Forest. Not entirely sold on the Conclave Tribunals, but they seem a little expensive and not easy to... Ooh. So we get to kind of live the dream here. Finally get to cast Hadana's Climb. Shock themselves for a gift. I think it's probably worth slowing them down with Deputy. I'm playing Jadelight instead of attacking for 2. Yeah, because now we can flip the Jadelight, flip the Climb. So we'll go to Tribunal it. Yeah, might as well try to hit them for half their life total. So now if they're on the fog variation, they have to start fogging. They didn't even have a Chemister's Insight or anything there to draw, so that bodes really well for us. Guess we swing with just the Jadelight. Move in on it. They might have like a gain life spell or a fog here. Yeah, fog is fine. Oh, yeah, I don't really need to add to the board. So Deputy of Detention gets to grab the Teferi. They need to have more fogs here. Go to jail. Oh, did I not have the... I did. Oh, I just missed the timing window because I'm still waking up. Looks like we actually could have killed them there. Or they saw we didn't activate and then... So we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So Krasis for 7. That's good. We found some more interaction. Give them a more expensive thing. Oh. Looks like if we had the chance to win and I missed that window to pump, then we may have thrown this away, but they don't really have a way to keep finding nexuses. They still have 40 cards in their deck. I actually took the growth spiral, which is interesting. Okay, looks like they missed. Not sure what their plan was there, but okay, we get to bring in Strokes, Negates, Frilled Mystic. Even Knight of Autumn would be good. Probably better than Conclave Tribunal. I think we don't need Biogenic Ooze. Probably don't need Vivien. She doesn't really present a clock. Although her enchantment removal is nice. To cut 3 cards still. kind of leaning towards cutting the 2 climbs. And 1 Incubation Druid. We need to have enough creatures to actually like put a clock on them. That's part of the trouble. Alright, so at Night of Autumn, some kind of answer. Yes, our life total doesn't matter too much. Like, I wonder if it's even worth just nuking that. We do have a lot of other interaction, so maybe we don't have to be too precious. Although, if we're going to continue to draw lands, that's going to be a problem. No enchant's good. That sound effect is really something. I wonder if they sided in Wraths or anything. I probably should not have swung with the Llanowar Elf. So I could have played Growth Chamber Garden, second main, and pumped next turn to make lethal. Have a Nexus, they're still kind of far from that. Nope, just not gonna make him use fogs every turn. Oh, that's bad. So if they float right, they can take a turn here. We're not necessarily out of it. They only have a Karn going. Our draw kind of bricked off. We have like more. Drew as many lands as they did. get a turn here. Don't think we care too much about the Krasis right now. I think we almost want to take the Karn here. Because Karn unlocks a lot for them. Although, probably just safest to take the Wilderness Reclamation. And then make a big Hydroid Krasis next turn. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So do it for 8. We may have to think about scooping. So they're attacking here. That's bad. Well, we might just be dead. So let's let them play it out. And then hopefully on the play, and we can draw like a negate or something. Okay. Oh, we definitely have the tools to beat this deck. We just need to draw them. And I think on the play we'll have a better shot. Maybe taking out Climb is wrong though. I don't know. There's only 2 Climbs, so it can't be that key to like creating a clock. Have to mulligan. This I guess we keep, but then we don't have any of the interaction that we want. And we just pray that we find it. Oh, we want like negate or something. Jadelight will help us dig. That's good. Alright, this is good to have both negate and knight and be on the play. We'll probably wait a turn, because if they put a land into play on my turn, they can get their enchantment out. Or they can just go turn 4 play it. So also Karn, we want to negate maybe here. Now they have to start fogging. And let's just hold up Negate, even though we don't have it. So maybe it'll influence them to play differently. They put a Negate into the graveyard. I guess they just had to go for it. The root snare. Bust their search. We don't want them, you know, untapping searches to Teferi. They're pretty close to flipping. So now we have them in the position where they have to have fog. You know, they still need to find their enchantment. But it's precarious. Oh, do they have a Nexus here? Jeez, if they can chain this together, they're close enough on their Teferi. They're the tank, though. So if we find like Deputy of Detention, we could potentially win here. Krasis of our own, I don't think is what we want. I think we just want land source. So I think here the thing we care about is just not letting them take an extra turn because they're at Teferi 8. So we have to probably let them resolve this. And if they go for a Nexus, we need to negate the Nexus. And hope they don't have like a negate to protect it, because they've already seen them discard 1. That's a little concerning. Looks like we have a shot here. Almost misclicked. Jeez. Now we just have to hope that if they minus the Teferi, that they just can't remove enough stuff. It was a valiant effort. Felt like our draws were just a little slow. Our creatures are a little mopey, and if you don't draw enough, like this opponent really drew like a lot of gas into our disruption, and we were just like destroying enchantments, like countering enchantments, and it just seems like they still found a way. And like is that their 4th of the game? 2. Their 3rd Wilderness Reclamation. Maybe we needed to play to stack our permission all on the turn that we're trying to go for the win. And not just piecemeal it throughout the game. Yeah, we can't win. Well, this is exactly the type of deck that we're not really supposed to beat, and it felt tough even with sideboard. I mean, we didn't draw really any sideboard cards game 2. It's a little hard to say, like, how advantage or disadvantage we are with the negates. And maybe we sideboarded wrong, but it just felt like we wanted to keep in the deputies because they can hit the planeswalkers, they can hit the enchantments, but our draws were just like very much just like random 2/2s that didn't interact. So, I don't know. Move to mulligans. Of course, we're served a 1-lander, so we can keep this. That could be good. And we can cast it. I'm shocked coming back into best of 3 the number of 1-landers we get that we have to mulligan. And like, this is a 25-land deck, or like in 26-land decks that we played. Just the number of... I've just been away from like Paper Magic so long. I don't remember it ever being like that. I don't want to get conspiratorial, but it just seems like we so consistently get just like 1-land openers. Ooh, okay, so they want to beat us down. Alright, so let's find some lands. Nice. More or less perfect that we now can block, and we got a mana source that let us play a mana source. So now if they do something like play a second Zertal, we can deputy it. Let's block this guy before it grows anymore. Oh, I totally missed. I could have played the Growth Chamber and pumped it. That probably would have been better line. Just use this to block the 3/3 and then next turn play a Krasis. So their deck probably doesn't have a lot of like burn. Though Dawnbringer's scary. Six. It's awkward though. Missing the land drop. Okay, that's great for us. Them doing something where we're not like forced to take damage is good. Oh, come on. No, can't win. That was quite the follow-up. We get stuck again. We mulligan. We got stuck. I just don't know what to do. I just want to play these games where like I draw like reasonable hands. Against them, I wonder if Baffling End might be okay. Lyra might be very good. I wonder if we have time for the oozes in this matchup. They help us get wide, but do we just do that? I kind of like that. On the play, I think we should keep in the climbs. Alright, we'll keep this one lander. Again with the one landers. Really isn't anything more to be said, just every hand. If we get there, though, we're gonna get there spectacularly, yeah. Get that mana out there, deal 6 damage to ourselves off lands, but we ramp really nicely. I'll make a block here. Maybe this is where we go play the ooze and make 2 3/3s. Are any of these oozes? No. Hmm. Alright, that's pretty good. They actually scooped. I guess they were bricking. So Ooze looked really good there. Maybe Vivien is not so exciting. Though Vivien's pretty good against the Hellkites. You just take out one Growth Spiral. Have all this good stuff to ramp into. Alright. We have lands, we have stuff to do. We're missing white. So that could be our downfall this game. I think no blocks. I think we want to get the Ooze on 4 if we can. Dawnbringer, nice. They even gonna get to play an elf off this? No. Okay. So I guess we ring the Dawnbringer. So we're gonna have to tribunal that. I guess in theory we can go Ooze Tribunal. And we take a hit and we're okay. They scoop to that maybe? Yeah. Alright. Where are we at? 40 minutes. Alright, so we only got through 2 rounds thanks to the fog deck. Going to 3. But yeah, I mean, The deck felt really underpowered, I would say, against Fog, but we only played the matchup once, so it's a little early to say. The Deputies of Detentions and stuff felt really good against other green decks. Biogenic Ooze was surprisingly good. I'm glad we drew it game 2 because it inspired us to bring it back in game 3 where it was strong there as well. So Biogenic Ooze, getting it done. Yeah, so that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you're having fun watching the Stars of the Games coverage. I'm excited to see what emerges in the top 8 later this week, or later today, and we'll talk about it later this week in videos, I'm sure. The big surprise being no Judith, so far at least featured that I saw. No hyped lists, but a lot of green mid-range, some red, and a lot of Nexus of Fate. That's what the format looks like right now, so maybe not surprising. I don't know if that's good or bad, so if you've been watching, post your comments below, because this video is going up Monday, so it'll be after the event's done. Let me know what you thought. What do you think of this deck? What do you think of the format? Let's hear it. Anyways, that's it for this one, and we'll be back again soon with the next set of games.